Good morning. We just celebrated Mother's Day a couple of days ago, and I always think about the things that we inherit from our biological parents. When I look at my dad and when I think about my mom, I can see clearly some of the things that I inherited from both of them. When I look at my children, I can see things that I have passed along to them. And so I know when you consider your biological parents, you can see the things that they have passed on to you, that you have inherited, that make up who you are. Ancestry.com has been really popular the last couple of years. I got into it for a little while, sort of tracking my genealogy. It's so intriguing to see where we've come from and how that lineage falls. It really does affect our DNA, our gene pool, who we are. Well, our devotional lesson for today takes us to Acts chapter 17. And in this section of scripture, the Apostle Paul is ministering to the people in Athens, and he is introducing them to God. He's trying to explain to them God. They've come from a situation where they've worshiped different gods, and Paul is trying to offer an explanation of who God is. And he shares with us in verse 28, he says, "For in him, God, we live and move and have our being." We are his offspring. In him we live and move and have our being. We are his offspring. When we think about those things that we have inherited, we have to consider what we have inherited from God. God created us. We are here by his design. Those in our family lineage who have gone before us absolutely have an impact on who we are, but we can't get away from the fact that we are God's offspring. We are his children, and who we are is because of him. I hope that we'll be mindful and intentional to live out our lives to be apparent that we are children of God, to be clear to the world that we are his children. I hope you have a great day today. Can't wait for the time when we can all be back together again.